Welcome to another episode of Shipper War, my review of Men in Black 3.
Shipper War. When ship happens, I'm there.
Now, I was thinking of getting all dressed up with a suit and everything like that, but I live in Florida and it's extremely hot, and if I did that, I would have probably died of dehydration. So with that said, I have to say, Men in Black. First one, very original, very funny, very good film. By far one of those films you can go back and watch a bunch of times and still enjoy what you're watching. Second one, I like to not remember it because I really don't remember it. I remember seeing it in the theaters, probably seeing it again once or twice maybe on TV. Other than that, I honestly don't remember much of it, so that's not a very good sign for the second one. Now this third one, I have to say this third one should have been what the second one was. This third one is a great pairing to the first one. It was just as fun, it was just as funny as the first one was. I don't know if in the same level, but it was, again, a good pairing to it. Now, whether or not it was as good as the first one is debatable. Me personally, I don't think it was as good as the first one, but there was a lot of people on my screening who were saying, wow, that was as good as the first one, if not better. So I don't know if because they just saw it live at that moment, so that was their reaction towards it. Maybe if they sit down and think about it, maybe they'll change their mind. Personally, I thought about it, and I don't think it is as great as the first one, but it's still a good movie, and it's still a great Men in Black film, something that we wanted to see after that second one that's so forgettable. Now, the romance in this movie, I have to say, is something I wasn't expecting, but it happened. And it was between two characters I wasn't expecting it to happen to, but I was a little disappointed with it because it didn't go the route I was hoping it would go. So that was a little disappointing, but it wasn't anything that ruined the film for me because it wasn't a really big plot in the story, but it was still there and I still enjoyed it. This movie had a great set of actors. You have Will Smith, you got Tommy Lee Jones, you have Josh Brolin, and you have Emma Thompson, who I have to say, if they were to do a Hillary Clinton biopic, Emma Thompson needs to be cast. That's all I'm saying. The other thing I really enjoyed about this movie was the scenery. There's two locations they ended up going, at least Agent J ended up going, and that's Will Smith. He ended up going to the past, to the 1960s in New York, and I really enjoyed that whole scene of him in New York, walking the streets of New York back then, going to Coney Island, seeing Coney Island, how it would look back then, and it just brings very good memories to me. So when I saw that, I was like, that's really nice. Like, it's like, wow, that's Coney Island back in the 60s. I can imagine that. I can see it here in such lively colors and just so much life, and I really enjoyed those particular scenes in the movie. And there was another thing that I really enjoyed. I don't know if this is a spoiler or not. Maybe I shouldn't talk about that. But let's just say they come to Florida, and it's Central Florida, and that's where I live now, and they end up going to a place that no longer is in use, and it was nice seeing this place the way it once was. So that was also very nostalgic. So they went to particular scenes that personally brought back memories for me, so I really enjoyed those little things that they did in the movie, which I think helped me enjoy the movie even much more than I would have if they didn't do that. So with that said, I really enjoyed this film. I definitely recommend this movie to anybody who is a big Men in Black fan. If you're a big Men in Black fan, if you really enjoyed the first one, if you were able to stomach the second one, you will definitely come out of this movie enjoying this third one. It was good, it was fun, it was what the second movie should have been, in my opinion. So that is all for this episode of Shipper War. Goodbye, and until next time, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.